Hello channel viewer, Jean back with more from Mars. The huge megalithic blocks of Elysium Planitia on Mars, part 1 of 2. We'll be analyzing this high-rise photograph, Fractured Mesa in Elysium Planitia, and I'll include the link to this page in the description below. Acquired on the 18th of September 2014 at 25 centimeters per pixel, and I'll be showing you images as usual cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. And in this part 1 we'll be analyzing the left hand half of this low res JPEG shown here, and specifically the anomalies and artifacts located in this so-called mesa and in the sand surrounding the area. And from my previous video also covering this high-rise photograph, this is the L-shaped structure or megalithic block. It's about 18 meters long by about 10 meters wide with a right angle, and this piece here seems to be cut at 45 degrees with what looks like an entranceway to the left. So is that a structure or some type of megalithic block? And then two other blocks from the photograph, this almost perfect cube or square, what looks like a pillar, and this piece carved out of the one corner, and then that round like collar shaped artifact to the top right, and the strange either number 5 or the letter S type anomaly. So let's have a look at where it's located on Mars, and unfortunately there is no CTX in Google Earth Mars of this area. It's located 1.33 degrees north, almost on the equator, and 168.83 degrees east. There's the so-called Fractured Mesa. We're checking out the left-hand half in this video. So the first anomaly, totally out of place in the middle of nowhere. Got these huge blocks, especially this one to the left. It looks rather artificial, as well as the strange rectangular slot in this larger block. And I'd say that block is about 14 meters wide. This one's about 10 meters tall. Let's have a zoom. Check out the blocks. Here's that rectangular part cut out of the larger block. Another rectangular block next to it, partially buried. The right angle over here. And then this sort of semicircular object, the straight side running through there. These could be natural blocks or rocks or boulders, but the way that they've been arranged next to one another looks a little artificial, as well as these here that could be natural. So let's check out these. They're about 8 meters long by about 5 meters wide. This one over here specifically. Check out the triangular one here, straight edges. This one's got a nice well-defined edge as well. The other one here with right angles, straight edges. So these look like they could be megalithic blocks, part of a structure covered in sand, and they've moved apart slightly. And this, what either is type of a megalithic block or some type of structure That's about, I'd say, close to 12 meters tall, with a square part at the top about 5 meters by 5 meters. So let's zoom in on it and see perfectly smooth flat surfaces, straight edges, right angles, and then this part at the top. Could this be some type of outpost, some type of temple? Checking out the blocks a little bit to the bottom left of that structure, what looks like a pyramidal feature. This one's about 15 meters from bottom to top and about 10 meters wide. And then this block next to it, straight edges, right angle there. And this one's got multiple sides, with an apex there in the center. And then this almost cut in the shape of a jewel. Almost a perfect square as well. It's about 12 meters wide, about 12 meters high. More blocks to the right. So let's have a look at this artifact in the center. You can see straight edges, right angles, and also multiple sides, almost like a type of a pyramidal feature. Here we've got those blocks to the right of that square, and another triangular artifact there, little dome just to the right of the center line. So let's look at these blocks over here, and this huge block to the right, that I'd say is about 20 meters long by about 5 meters wide, so it compares in size to the pregnant women of Baalbek in Lebanon. And then the smaller square or cube next to it, about 5 by 5 by 5 meters. Check out this, it looks like a triangular megalith, the 3 sides indicated with the mouse. This smooth surface, right angles over here, and then this one with smooth surfaces too with right angles. And this could be some type of let's check the craft, some type of wreckage, maybe some type of structure. There's some geometry and symmetry in this object. The side's partially buried. Let's check. That's about 15 meters long by about 20 meters wide. I don't know what this could be. Also looks artificial. And then this strange object in the center of the screen, about 12 meters wide by about 14 meters long. And why I chose to show you guys and gals this one, because of this opening or slot that's been cut into the surface, strange feature on top, little dome right there. So I'm not quite sure what this is either. Do comment below, I'd love to read your comments, see what your take is on these anomalies. There's another one of these strange T-shaped artifacts. This one's let's see, about 14 meters from there to there, and about 14 or 15 this way. So we've got some symmetry and geometry in this design as well. Check out the straight line running through there, straight edges and right angles. Nice example of one of those T or L-shaped structures or blocks, and it's also huge. And then these rather strange shaped objects in the center, also huge. There's ways you can use the scale indicator bottom right to check out the size of the other anomalies as well as these. And I just thought these look quite interesting. Very eroded, partially destroyed. There's a triangular block here. This square or rectangular side here. As I say, these could be natural boulders. This one just looks a little odd. This one has some weird features on it as well. Then this anomaly in the center, just above the center line. The circular part is about 8 meters in diameter. So let's check that out. The semicircular object, that long narrow piece running through the center line there. So I'm not quite sure what to make of that. And then another artifact is some strange surface features. Another one of these blocks with a semicircular part to it. It's about 12 meters by 10 meters. Check that out. Here we've got a right angle, and then this rounded piece, a nice smooth surface. Even here we can see more ridges, and there as well. Could these have been cut into this block? Another megalithic rectangular artifact in the center of the screen. This one's about 14 meters long, and each side is about 8 meters, partially buried. Check out the geometry of that artifact. This be a type of a entranceway. The way this comes around towards the bottom. It looks as if this even could be some type of metallic plate. With that, how it's above the surface here. This be the entrance, and then a strange dark feature in the center there. I've got a ridge line running through here, parallel with the edge. We're looking at these very huge blocks. This one, for example, in the center, that's about 15 to 18 meters long. This one's about 15. That one's about 14 or 15 meters across. Let's check out that one. We've got straight edges, right angles over here. And then some anomalous feature going on to the top left. I'm not sure what this is. And then this one, more very ultra smooth surfaces and really strange shape, especially this piece to the top. Forms a right angle here. Check out the smooth edge over there. So this one here, it's of particular interest, and that's about 12 meters. This side over here. Check at the straight edge running through there, and this weird shape to it. Looks as if there could have been another one of these features over here. It might have broken off. And then what looks like a square knob or feature in this part. Check out the side over here as well. Looks hollowed out, sort of carved out there. We've got some parts lying to the bottom right. There's another, looks like block over here. Could this be some type of structure or wreckage? Looking at that block, partially buried. This is a nice straight edge over here, and also 90-degree angles. Partial hexagonal artifact, showing you lots of those in previous videos and blog posts. This thing is about 20 meters long, about 14 meters or 15 meters wide, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 sides of this half a hexagon shaped artifact with a dark spot in this corner and one in the corresponding corner on the other side. Looks as if this may have broken off another piece. There's another one of these semicircular objects. This one has a diameter of about 18 meters. Check out that. Rectangular part cut out of there. Check out this V shape. I don't know if this is part of it. Could this be some type of wreckage also? And then this object here seems to have a hole in it with a slot over there. Check out the shadow and the sunlight. It looks almost like a C-shaped feature over here. Another one of these pyramidal diamond-shaped objects. This thing's about 10 meters across. Smooth surfaces, multiple sides with an apex right there in the center. Another one of those huge square blocks, about 10 by 10 meters. Smooth surface, right angle here in this corner. Then what looks like a cone that's been cut into this one corner. The top of a hole. One of these huge blocks again, with a smaller one on the side. Looks as if this could be one object with a smaller rectangle of machined into this one side. But then again, this might be some type of machinery or technology. If you look at the features on this one side, which look like piping, maybe it's a combination of megalithic blocks and type of wreckage. I don't know, or debris. Check out this huge block here, another one that's about 14 meters by 14 meters. Also has a strange part to it on the one side, similar to the previous two that I showed you, with this sort of feature on it. Got straight edges, right angle, smooth surfaces, rather artificial looking as well. And then these, a combination of either wreckage or megalithic blocks. This piece is about, let's see, 14 meters long. This one's about 12 meters long. So this piece, I don't know if this is a piece of tech or a megalithic artifact. Check it, these straight edges. Look at a right angle. And this block over here looks slightly eroded, and also has, like one of the previous ones, a smaller feature on the one side. This be carved out of one block. So I'm not sure, a combination of tech and megalith, or is this just a strange shaped megalith over here? Very pristine looking. More huge blocks in the center, about 12 by 12 meters. Very smooth surfaces, straight edge. As well, it looks as if this one side's been slightly carved out, like a concave shape to it. And then he has multiple blocks, so about 15 meters across, with small features or knobs on the larger block. Check out those. And then he has a block partially buried, other one next to it, and then this sort of 8-sided, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-sided object next to it. And then these features or knobs on the center to get the straight edges here. There's a nice 90-degree angle. One of these diamond-shaped anomalies. This one's about 15 meters long, about 12 meters wide. Ultra smooth surfaces, and some geometry and symmetry in this design. More huge blocks. So let's check this out. Look at the very smooth side, and there you can see, get the 90-degree angle over here in this sort of step. Straight edges. This looks like a V-shaped feature on this one. Another one of these blocks with a dark spot in the one corner and another one in the corresponding corner. Another partial hexagonal shaped object over here. You can see 1, 2, 3 sides, and then this looks like some type of wind trap. Get the two semicircular openings here. Who knows, I'm only speculating, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's ventilation, but this block looks machined for sure. So in very pristine shape, this one side, and then the other two sides show signs of a bit of erosion. Weird. Looking at these blocks, flat surfaces, straight edge, 90 degrees. And then this one got some strange pieces on it, like jagged edges, and in the center it looks like another one of these conical holes. There's a dark area there, it looks like a round hole. That could be some type of debris from machinery perhaps. It's like some type of piping, donut shaped parts. Another perfect example of another one of these megalithic blocks with perfect sides and edges. This one's about 10 meters by 10 meters by 10. Have a look. This is also standing out on its own, nothing else like it in the immediate area. Now check out these flat smooth surfaces, straight edges, some 90-degree angles over there, and this could be a huge structure like a hangar perhaps, or like an outpost, maybe a megalith. Let's see, that's about 18 meters long by about 12 meters wide. We zoom in on it. It's straight edges. It looks like a part of feature there in the center, and then jagged edges over here, like this has been torn away. Maybe this is a block. This here looks rather strange as well. And another one of these, but is either a structure, outpost, building, or just weird megalithic block. Another one that looks like a pillar to the right. This one in the center is about 14 or 15 meters high by about 12 meters wide, and also some geometry and symmetry in this. There you can see a triangular side, apex there, and then this seems to be carved out, this one side. and another line running through there. So here we've got a pyramidal shape. And yeah, got a perfect block as well, very small one. If you compare to the others, this one's about 5 meters by 2 meters. Mine's about 5 by 2 meters. And you can see 3 sides, smooth surfaces, straight edges, and right angles. So what are these? Are these remnants of ruins, combination of blocks and ancient ruins, wreckage, machinery? Please let me know in the comments below. So I hope you found this video informative and interesting. Thanks to my new subscribers for joining. My regular viewers and subscribers, thank you for watching. I hope to see you all soon in part 2. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye for now.